All right, so this next script we're going to take a look at is going to use the Dandelion.eu API. It's a semantic text analysis API that is pretty new and extremely powerful. The pricing, because there are some various tiers, there is a free tier. You get up to 1,000 requests per day or 30,000 requests monthly with the free tier. Which is more than enough for my use case. If you're a larger organization, some of these larger organizations listed down here, Amazon and others, there may be a use case to go with a paid tier or a need to go with a paid tier. But let's go ahead and take a look at the script and dig into doing entity analysis with Dandelion.eu API. We have the script. It's available in the blog post. It's also available in the comments of the YouTube video. You can copy this and modify it to meet your needs. So I also added a link here to Dandelion to get your own API key because that will be important to running this through on your end. So we'll go ahead and run the installation of the Dandelion library right now, and we'll let that go through. That'll take a few moments. Now that we've successfully installed the Dandelion library, we can run this next cell, import the various libraries we're going to need for this script. All right, let's go ahead and run that through. On this next line here, you're going to need to replace this value with your API key that you've grabbed from Dandelion. You'll need to sign up or log in, and you can grab your API key there. And once you've got that, you can go ahead and input that, pass in your token into this field right here, and then go ahead and run this. So after we've completed that, this next cell really is where a lot of the analysis is occurring. We're going to create some empty data frames and lists to hold our values. We're going to pass in the page URL that we want to analyze, and then we're going to loop through the entity extraction process to pull out the Wikipedia URL, the entity name, confidence, and a few other values here. And then finally, this is going to be input into a data frame that we can then download. And it's also going to be mapped out into a PNG file. So let's take a look at this. And it will also save the PNG file for you. So let's run this here. You will want to update this URL. You will need to update this entry content value based on the URL that you're analyzing. So where I'm getting that from is if you open this URL, it's open. If you open the inspect tool, you can grab your HTML class. I just grabbed this right here. You'll want to make sure that the highlighted content on the left hand is going to match the content you're trying to extract. So when I look at the entry content, I can see that that highlights all of the content on the left-hand side. So I just grabbed this HTML class right here and updated that in the script. You'll want to replace that with whatever your HTML class is on the page you're trying to analyze. So you'll replace that value right here. In this next cell, we're going to go ahead and call the Dandelion Entity Analyzer function and pass in our value of our URL that we're analyzing. Start seeing some of these values coming in, including the entity name, the label, the Wikipedia URL, and various other data points. Scrolling down, we can also see two other items. We can see that it listed out based on highest to lowest, the entities mentioned in the content, and it also visualized it. This saves them to a CSV file on the left-hand side pane, so you can go ahead and download these to your computer for further analysis. You can see how powerful a library Dandelion.eu is. It's a newer library for semantic analysis, definitely worth checking out. There's multiple use cases, including analyzing single pages, analyzing websites, and then doing entity research based on the findings. So definitely dig in and modify the script for your own use case. Cheers.